All right, guys, we are back for our next game in the Summer Sim sequence. This one's game number 11. We have Tyler Shough going up against Bryce Young of the Panthers. Saints are rated at 77. The Panthers rated at 80. The Panthers had a fairly solid season this past year. After looking pretty poor the year before, they actually had a nice little comeback season, made the playoffs, and here we are. So we're gonna play this game in Carolina. You can see our bracket here. We had Lamar Jackson really make quick work of Cam Ward and the Titans. That was not even it was probably my least fun game to actually sit here and watch. So let's move on to this one, and we'll see. I don't want to do this random again. I'm kind of done with. I could use those guys aren't bad. You know who did a good job last time was Tarico and Olsen. All right, Tarico and Olsen. It is again. Let's get rid of our graphic here. We'll have a look at our 3 touchdown quarterbacks. Stafford, McCord, Love, and McCarthy all threw 3 touchdown passes. Right now they're in line to split 250,000 QBC. Love the drum. Is that Greg Olsen? Yes. Really hoping not to have to share that prize with so many people. Give me one quarterback over the next week or so that gets us to 4 touchdown passes. Here's Tet McMillan, your offensive rookie of the year. Right behind him was Tyler Shough of the Saints.
Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. We are underway in Uptown Charlotte.
Was that McMillan, 17? It is, right? Returning kicks, huh? And here comes Bryce Young, owned by my friend Ron, Carolina Panthers fan. Tyler Shough is owned by a guy I met on Whatnot, who runs a show called East Coast Cards. That's East Coast, one word, and then underscore CARDZ. I try to hit his show whenever I can. It gives me some really great deals. Can't complain. I think I actually bought a Tyler Shough from him. A nice one. All right, Bryce Young, let's see what you got.
And then, of course, the most important one, don't turn the ball over.
Chuba? Dowdle. Is Dowdle the starter over Chuba?
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Bryce Young. Oh, Tet's 4. I don't know why I thought he was 17. Who's 17? I don't know. Not a good start here if we're going to get a punt. Agree with you there, Greg. I mean, I think he thought the guy had enough momentum he could carry it forward, but can't leave that one short. And here comes the Louisville product.
Out of Louisville, it's Tyler Shough.
You hear people talk about it all the time, and it's especially true, Mike, for young rookie quarterbacks, is just the speed of the game.
There you go. He's just looking strong right from the get-go.
But just everything is faster. Everything happens with a little more urgency. The quarterbacks at the young age that can make that...
Look at that. That's a guy's open. I mean, that receiver had any... was that Vele? If he had, had any talent out there, the guy would have took it to the house.
And the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Carolina's got a strong secondary, right? J.C. Horn.
A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Saints first down.
And they're in field goal range already.
At the 33-yard line.
3.5 minutes to go here in the first. Gonna go to the ground and Kamara.
And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. From his interior spot, that's Derek Brown on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Panthers' 31-yard line.
From the 31.
Kind of guessing they'll go to the air here on 2nd and 8 from the 31.
Now Shough.
Takes the, let's look at the screen, planned screen. 83. Jawan Johnson there missing the block.
5 yards on the play. And it's
Still got 5 yards. 3rd and 3.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Empty backfield.
Is Shough.
Got his guy. Touchdown. 1 touchdown pass for Tyler Shough. Vele. There's that guy I just said. He looked, I mean, look, I think he caught all 3 passes. Look at that. Look at it. Cuts right up. It looks good.
After making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown.
Yeah.
That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Have the Saints found their next Drew Brees? I don't know. That's quite a statement, huh? But who knows? A strong beginning here for Tyler Shough and the Saints, putting up 7.
Saints will take a 7-0 lead.
2:16 left on the clock here in the first quarter.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This is Jimmy Horn Jr. on the return.
Oof.
He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Panthers offense ready to
Starting at the 22. Bryce Young coming out.
First time through, it led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. Look at play action with Young.
What do you got? Oh, he's going to hit the ground. There you go. His nice little juke. Who did he juke out there? 28.
Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
1st and 10.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback, but here we are. Early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Rico Dowdle again. Rico Dowdle must be that starter then. I don't know why I thought it was going to be Chuba.
For the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. They send a receiver in motion left.
You've got to think the Panthers, you know, this is a pretty important drive.
For Young.
You definitely don't want to give it back and risk going down 2 scores
It's incomplete.
so early. Kool-Aid there.
The man he was looking for.
There defensively.
Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young.
Completes for the 1st down. Tommy Tremble.
Pickup of 12 yards. It's good for a Panther 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard
3rd down is when we see
Tremble
so many
had a
tight ends around
pretty
the
good
league
season.
Really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the
Yeah,
quarterback.
who they have
Even if they
Jatavian
are
Sanders
covered
as well.
they're not really ever covered.
Who I kind of like, but I don't know if Tremble is penciled in as the starter.
With
Dowdle, strong run. Strong drive here. Important comeback drive here for the Panthers.
This just shows why you can't count on just
Staying
one
in the
guy
game.
to take him down. He's a powerful
Almost
enough
in
runner.
field goal range.
You gotta have guys guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Dowdle's got the star underneath him.
They motion
They're going to
the
go to him
receiver
again.
right.
2nd and 3. Oh, they're going to let the clock run.
1 quarter.
And that'll be the end of the first quarter.
The Saints out on top. And will return to Charlotte in a moment.
Thanks, Mike Tirico. Here with your touchdown. It's awfully quiet. I wish we need to have some music or something. You know, I didn't put the music on because of the YouTube strikes.
To begin this second quarter, ball spotted at the 45.
Don't need the YouTube strikes.
2nd and 3. As we are ready to get back underway.
Dowdle again. 3rd and 2. Danny Stutzman was 28. He got run over before.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses.
Key play here, 3rd and 2. Let's see what Bryce Young can do. Looks like he wants to run. He definitely looked uncomfortable in that pocket. It broke down, and he took the sack, and now they're going to have to punt. Give that ball back to Tyler Shough.
And this offense now finds themselves staring at 4th down as a result.
A lot of dead air here today. This is, I think, that was the reason why I stopped using the Tirico-Olsen combo. I felt like they had a lot of dead airs.
Pin the opponent back deep. This is going to get
Out of bounds.
inside
Not a bad
the
kick.
15-yard line.
They'll have to start at the 12. There, look at that stat line, huh? 4 for 4, 74 yards and the touchdown. A perfect first drive for Tyler Shough and the Saints. All 4 completions, I think, were to Vele.
They'll start this one on the
Here's,
ground.
ooh, Kamara with the juke. He's got about 15, 16 there.
Marked down up as the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 16
He's a question mark this year, right? I mean, he's been their starter for forever. And they have a few up-and-coming running backs. Devin Neal. I feel like they picked another one, too, didn't they? I don't quite remember, but see if Kamara is still in the picture in the Saints backfield. There, Olave, a big play down to the 39. Shough is just lighting it up. He doesn't miss this guy. Woo. Look at that. So pretty. Nice throw. Nice catch. Man. I love that, that nice camera angle there, too. That was a great angle. Back to the I backfield. Are we going to see Kamara again? It looks like, yes, we are. He runs right into the tackle. Just a total missed block there by 51.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball.
Kamara kind of dancing in the hole a second, and that outside just collapsing through the missed block. 2nd and 12. We're going to throw the ball here. Let's see if Shough continues his streak of 5 in a row. There's just don't like it. Holding onto the ball a little too long. 3rd and 19. I mean, what do you do here? Screen? I mean, you're out now that just got knocked out of field goal range. I'm just sitting here singing Shuck's praises. And really no reason not to. And then he does that.
After the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
All right, let's see what you got on 3rd and 19. He's going deep. This is going to end the completion streak at, what, 5? And now, fourth. I mean, I don't know what you're doing there, throwing that. I mean, there's really, you don't have to get the first down. You could try to get into field goal range, get 7-8 yards. a little confused with that one.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled.
How do you kick it out of bounds at the 28?
Offense now as they
Oh,
take over for their next possession.
man, a terrible punt.
Has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice.
And the Panthers are back out.
On drive number 3.
And I think you can kind of forget about Shough having 4 touchdown passes today. Rico Dowdle, he's been getting a lot of run today.
Multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design.
Bryce Young looking very nonchalant in that huddle.
Offense's blocking scheme. And then in this case, the next phase is the time.
Got to turn it on, bud. You're down 7-0.
That ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had
Nice. Look, he got rid of that in perfect timing. Just at the last second before he took a hit.
They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a first down.
I think that was Hubbard, right?
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Bryce Young back there.
Young to throw on first down.
Completes to McMillan. Almost at midfield. A minute 49. Clock's ticking, but still have a good amount of time. You'd like to see them, you know, again, you'd like to see them have a little sense of urgency, but 138. I mean, you still have some time. Here comes Young. You have all your timeouts. Plenty of time back there. Now he's going to run it. He's got a lane. He's got that side. Dives head first. Minute 23 to go and ticking, and they're just going to celebrate their first down instead of getting back on the ball. 39-yard line in field goal range. Clearly you'd rather have 7 than 3. 1:10 to go. Throw it. He's going to run it again. He's got a lot of open field again. Slides at the 15. You're going to call timeout? You're going to call timeout? You're going to call timeout? Not going to call timeout. I don't know what they're thinking here. You got 10 seconds off the clock, and another 10 is going to run off the clock before you snap it. Great play, by the way. Bryce Young now with, what, about 50 yards in the last two runs. What are you guys doing? You have all your timeouts. They're hurting my head. There you go. There you go.
The Panthers will take their first timeout and stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
Dead air, dead air, dead air, dead air. Killing me. All right, let's go, Bryce Young. 2nd and 4 from the 10. They're going to hand it off. Dowdle gets down to the 3. They'll use that timeout. So you have the timeout. I mean, I don't know how much you get after, you know. Sometimes a lot of teams will say, quarterbacks will say, getting too close to the goal line, being at that 3 or 4, you'd rather be at the 10 just for to have the space, especially if you're a throwing team. Have that space to work. And now he just, who's that, Coker? Who's that? Coker on the touchdown. Each QB has now put up a touchdown pass in the first half. This one finishes the drive and ties it up 7-7.
Inside release deep in your own end zone. Because as you just saw, it's pitch and catch.
Demario Davis, he's a Jet. Coach is... Man, that's assault, brother.
Ryan Fitzgerald now to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Panthers will level.
All right, there you go, 7-7. 32 seconds left. I mean, we've seen, you know, crazier things.
Full time, final minute of this first half.
And Saints passing game has been pretty solid. Outside the one sack.
The veteran Dante Pettis on the return.
Dante Pettis, really?
20 before he's brought down shy of the 25
All right, Shough. Got to start at the 24. 28 seconds, but 3 timeouts, right? So really, let's see. This is a key play if you're going to do anything. You have the whole field to work with. You're doing just that. Olave with a nice spin. Timeout. 22 seconds to go. You're at the 42-yard line. So, you know, again, you got at least 3 plays here, especially with those timeouts. Nick Scorton out for the season. Sad. Second-year player. Injured in camp. I think ACL or LCL, something. I think ACL. I don't know if LCL is a full season. All right, empty backfield. Not surprisingly. Shough is looking. He's getting rid of it quickly. They're getting across midfield. 2nd and 9. Sorry, 2nd and 1. But more importantly, timeout. One more timeout remaining. 18 seconds to go. So you're going to get 2 plays out of this. I mean, really, you'd like to see them just complete a pass, get out of bounds. At either this one or the next one. You want to get at least 10 yards to get into field goal range. Looking very calm. He's going to run it. He's got a lot of green. He's going to slide at the 39, 40. They're going to use that last time out. 13 seconds to go. I mean, guys, this is the problem, right? They're going to run a play instead of kick now. But they need to stop that clock, and now they're out of timeouts. And I would not trust the computer to get out of bounds. Or, you know, focus on getting out of bounds. Let's see what they do. Oh, don't throw over the middle. All right. That's, you know what? Not bad. 9 seconds. What are they going to do? Going to give it another shot? Why don't you throw one to the end zone? This is a 40, what do we got here? 57-yarder?
Throw the ball away, don't turn it over, and let's live.
Nope, they're going to kick it. All right, I can respect that.
Try a field goal here. This a 57-yard attempt. And that is no good.
Oh, off to the side.
And the score remains tied at 7.
Man, that would have been such
short?
A nice
No, it wasn't short.
It
must have been left. I mean, not by much.
He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
Not by much. Pretty good kick there. 5 seconds to go. It looks like they're going to heave one up. I mean, this is, what a change of events this would be, right? Bats it down. And that will be the half.
Not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
I think the Saints will get the ball to start the third quarter.
As we count down to the kickoff of this second half. A touchdown apiece, 7-7 the score as we begin half number 2. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And they will finally get him down to get all the way close to the
Guys, that was the best return I've ever seen. That was the best return I've ever seen on one of these sims.
We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive. 1st and 10.
Kamara. 5 yards on the run. I mean, a good start. You take that all day.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Oh, a little play action. They toss it out to 7.
And it'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
First down. I mean, they've been moving the ball well, you know.
Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen
Even the one drive where they punted, they had moved it a little bit and then kind of took a sack, and the one bad play ruined it. Kind of the only bad play they've had today. He's going to run it. Gets about 6 there. They gave him 9? I would have given him about 6. I think they didn't give him the spot of the slide. They gave him the end of the slide.
From the 42-yard line. Here's second down.
I would review that, but they won't. All right, let's see what you got. We're going to go to Olave. He's been a weapon today. Down to the 31. Shough is halfway to 300 yards. We're having a little bit of an issue with our connection here. Sorry about that.
In the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety.
Back to Kamara.
But the reason he went there so fast,
Alvin Kamara.
from the blitz.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Dead air. Sorry, guys.
On the 28-yard line.
All right, Tyler Shough, what you got? Come on, man. 28-yard line. 2nd and 6. A little hesitant in the pocket. Just gets it out. To Vele again. Is that Vele? No. Jalen Polk. A Jalen Polk sighting. I saw the 4 letters. That's all I could see. And then so I assumed it was Vele, but it was Jalen Polk, former New England Patriot. Let's see what we got here. First down for the 15. There's Vele. 81 yards for him on the day. I don't even know if he's that good. I mean, I've heard of him, but I don't know if he was... Did he have a good season last year? I don't know. He's having a good day today.
Second down, they need 7.
Don't worry about it. You got 7. You got Tyler Shough. He's going to run it? Nope. It's Kamara down to the 1.
I love the way the ball's been moving.
I don't know if he's going to get... I mean, we're going to probably see a run here, I would think. Thinking about that 3 touchdown pass mark. For Shough, he's going to run this one and get in. He can't dance like that. No way.
It just feels like a big
No
drive,
way.
doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds.
He's still dancing.
Having to play from
You didn't win the Super Bowl, bud.
A ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started.
Saints up a touchdown now. 2 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. And we'll see if Bryce Young can respond.
We'll move out to a 14-7 lead.
There's some people, you know, saying that the Panthers had an easy schedule this year, but I mean, they still had to climb out of the basement of the NFL, and they did. They won a lot of games.
As the kick's away.
Saints will kick off. Let's see, maybe we'll get another exciting return. Nope. All right, Bryce Young, let's go.
They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down.
Feel like we're gonna see a run here.
Comes in motion.
This ugly motion that they do.
Off the play fake. Here's Young.
You're gonna swing it to the side here. The guy's just standing there. holds on to the ball entirely too long. I heard that Brian Brzee might actually be, is he injured? Might be injured this season. Terrible loss for him if he is. Oh, he didn't get the sack, though. I don't know why they keep showing him. Why do they keep showing him? 96 got the sack. My dog Guinness made an appearance. He's in here with me. Hey, bud.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Minute and 20 to go in the third.
From the gun, it's
Throw it. He's got time. He's got a receiver.
It's
Xavier Legette. That's the guy who was 17 earlier. I totally forgot. How could you forget Legette?
a gain there of 23 yards. It's good for a Panther first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width.
Nice throw there by... It was a nice throw there by Bryce Young. Now they go to the ground, and Demario Davis is just stuffing it.
Every team makes an
Stuffing the
emphasis
run.
on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales.
A lot of tight ends in on this play. They run it to Dowdle. He gets about 3, and we've got 3rd and 7 at the 47. Still short of midfield. So still got some work to do to get into field goal range. Ooh, his eyes got a little crazy there. Coach got a little surprised.
Now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL.
14-7. Saints on top. But Bryce Young has the ball. A very interesting play coming up. A 3rd and 7. That's what I said. Let's see what he can do. A lot of pressure here. Speaking of pressure, but he completes it to Dowdle. Nice catch. Good hands out of the backfield there by Rico Dowdle, who I think is with the Steelers. Look at that. I don't even know if he meant to throw it to him. The guy behind him was open too.
But now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So
Yeah,
this
but
one, ideally for the
you do,
offense,
but you
results
don't.
in
You
a
don't really need to
touchdown.
score twice. You could
Either
actually
way,
score
this
once and get a
first
2-point
score
conversion.
of the two
But really, you just need to score
needs to be
to tie it.
fast.
Play action.
Every possession you can.
Here's Ted McMillan. 4 on 4 right there. Number 4, jersey number 4 versus jersey number 4. And the Carolina jersey winning that matchup.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But Mike, look how far
In the
he
gun.
covers to where he ended up receiving that ball.
Throw it.
You can't
And the pocket club. Somehow he gets rid of it and throws it away into the ladder on the sideline.
That's a great example why.
2nd and 10 on the 28 in field goal range. Would they take a field goal? I mean, I think a lot of time, all your timeouts, if it was now, yeah, you probably would. If they don't get another first down, I think they probably would. But let's see if they can convert here. There, he's going to run. He's got a lot of room. Gets down to the 10. Now you're probably you're thinking touchdown. I mean, you're always thinking touchdown, but now you're definitely thinking touchdown. 1st and 10 on the 10. One of those where they theoretically could get a first down, but they're so close to the 10-yard line that
You've already picked up good yardage.
probably will not get a first down.
Now get down on the ground and protect yourself.
I backfield. Looks like a run. Nope. Play action. They throw it out there to Zero, who I don't know. Touchdown. 2nd touchdown pass of the day for Bryce Young. Jatavion Sanders. That's that other tight end I was telling you about. Often injured, but man, I've seen him play a few times, and he's been impressive. He can stay healthy.
Drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick.
Yep, tied up. We are all tied up, and now we'll see if Tyler Shough can do anything here. They got 4:21, plenty of time on the clock in the fourth. I mean, ideally, you'd like to eat that whole thing up and just put some points on the board right at the end. Bryce Young on the sideline there, hoping for one more chance.
What's in store in the remaining
Let's see what happens.
From the 6, here comes the return. And he'll bring it out to the 20.
Jalen Polk on the return went nowhere. 22.
The Saints offense ready to
Here he
come
comes.
back out for this next
He's
possession.
been very efficient. He really hasn't made any big mistakes. I don't want to jinx him.
Retake the lead on this drive. It starts with
Pressure
first down.
dialed up with a tie score in the fourth. And he's going to keep it here. And fumble. And fumble. Ah, that's disappointing, man. The guy, I almost predicted it. I pretty much set that up.
And that could be a combination of multiple things. Had to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags. As guys
And there's
take
still
swats at the
still
ball,
time
trying
on the
to
clock.
knock
I
it
mean,
there are so many ways to
Panthers got the
simulate
ball
what the game is
really
like,
close
because
now,
at
right?
the
What do you got on
end
the
of the day, if you wanna win
25,
the
20?
NFL, protecting
They're
the
on,
ball
well,
is the number one
19.
priority, and
Somewhere
it
between the
cannot be
19 and
stressed
20.
enough.
Bryce Young could get his third touchdown pass here. Might as well add another one to the list. Ideally, what we'd see is touchdown pass, and OT touchdown pass. Bryce Young could get to the four touchdowns in one game.
And 7.
The number I've been looking for. All right, what do you got for me, Bryce Young? Touchdown? No. Short. Tommy Tremble down to the 3.
Coming up, tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And the Panthers.
You never know which play is going to be the one that sways the game in your favor. and
Probably the fumble.
That could be it right there. I mean, to
No,
set
the
up
fumble.
first and goal with that last pass completion, now they can really take
All right,
their
Bryce
time.
Young, let's see.
It's
He's
an
got
element of work
shotgun. He's going to
on
throw it. He gets out to Dowd. He's got to make a move, and he doesn't. Demario Davis is just, he's not going to get suckered on that one.
Too much time to go down and answer your
Too much
score.
veteran presence, short tackler.
The hope is that the
And now
secondary
second and
can hold
goal
up
from the
long
6.
enough to allow the extra
So we
pressure
will
guys to
probably
get
see
to
another
the
pass
quarterback.
here. 2 running backs in the game. We got Hubbard and Dowdle,
Able to get the ball on
both
time
with good
and in
hands.
rhythm.
McMillan,
There are
it looks like
holes in the
Leggett
back
also
end.
in there.
They're able to pick up the first
Going for Tet, and he's in. Touchdown. Add Bryce Young to the list of QBs with 3 touchdowns. Currently earning a share of the 250,000 QBC,
Pressure shifts to your defense. Your
our
offense was able to go out
game
and get the
token.
lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
All right, 2.5 minutes to go, so a lot of time left. Both teams with 3 timeouts.
On now is Fitzgerald for the PAT.
So a lot of action left here.
Panthers have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So the lead is
All right, here we go, guys. Kicking off. Are they going to put it in the end zone? Nope. You're going to get a run back here, but probably not going anywhere. 21. Oh, sorry, it gets to 27. Okay. A little bit further than the norm. And Tyler Shough, after that awful fumble, just a really disturbing fumble, now is on the hot seat. He's got to lead his team all the way down the field and score a touchdown to tie. Good start. Jawan Johnson, the tight end, had a great season last year.
Nice pitch and catch on first down.
put himself on the map in terms of receiving tight ends.
The versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground,
2nd and 1.
but they can occasionally split out in the slot.
206. I mean, come on, guys. Let's get at least a snap off. There you go.
They're too big for defensive
He's going to run, get the first down. You can't say that's
So just under
not a bad idea.
here in this one.
Get the 2-minute warning. All 3 timeouts. Got to score a touchdown. Now you're just barely across midfield. So really plenty of time. Got the timeouts. Let's see what Tyler Shough can do. They're going to give it to Kamara. Going to get 10. You got to be happy about that. Down to the 38. And they're going to use a timeout. And you know what? I can't say that I'm unhappy about that.
And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
A gain of 12.
I don't know if I would have called the timeout there. I might have waited. Might have tried to run another play. But if you want to think that over, that's fine. I think that, you don't want to score. If they scored on this play, it'd leave them a minute and a half to go on the clock. Too much time. Nitpicky there, though, I know. All right, Tyler Shough. Over the middle. Got Johnson again. And a first down. They're letting the clock run on this one, though. A little strange decision, but a little inconsistent with what they did before. Get him up on the ball. There you go. Run another play. Shough is going to have a lot of yards passing. Going to run this one. Get up. Get up. Let's go. Let's go. Move it. Move it. 1:13 to go. 2nd and 6. You're on the 24. You're getting close.
2nd and 6 coming up.
Exciting game here. Shough swings it out to, is that Olave? It's over 200 yards.
Not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Let's go. Come on.
Final minute, 1 timeout.
They used the timeout there, so they have 1 timeout left. 56 seconds to go. Wouldn't be too quick on using that timeout.
On first down.
Olave, nice catch. 50 seconds to go. Let's go. Get on the ball. They're down to the 4. And this is, tough. You got 42 seconds. I don't like that they're spending lots of time, but that's okay. You want to make sure you leave opportunities open if you don't get the touchdown. All right. They're coming after him, but he swings it out to Kamara, who fumbles. Oh, man. Oh, man. Shough's fumble to start the 4th. Kamara's fumble to end the 4th. You can't do that. You can't do that. And you got to think, if you're watching in real life, you got to think like the guy would be just trying to get himself in the end zone as much as he can. And I don't know why they're doing this. And just take a knee. Saints take their last time out.
Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage, and I think the next time this offensive play caller
Carolina will move on. Bryce Young had 3 touchdown passes, so he will go in the go onto the list of 3 touchdown passes. I think we now have like 5 QBs, 2 games in a row, adding someone to the list. We need that one quarterback to make that breakout. I was kind of... Oh!
Oh, gotta be careful here. Looks like they're just going to avoid the
No! Safety! Safety!
That was close to being a disaster.
No! First of all, why are you not taking a knee? Second of all, that was a safety. And you're going to run another play? What's going on with the engine?
So it's over. It's a win for the Panthers.
That was awful.
Right away, you can point to the
I mean...
always key. Tells the story so often.
I don't know. I mean, I guess I'm happy that didn't happen because it would have been a travesty if it did.
Takeaways. As a result, they're going to come away with the victory. And that'll do it.
What kind of release was that? I mean, successful. I guess the guy's really tall, but I mean, you know, that first series, Young came out, he looked terrible, and 3 touchdown passes later, he's leaving with a victory. 2 big turnovers. We don't see a lot of turnovers in these games, but 2 big ones, one by Shough and one by Kamara there at the end. Seals their fate. I would have liked to have seen, you know, another play there. That would have been great. Was there a I wanted to see this one. Let's see. If any part of the ball is touching the line, I mean, am I on it there? It's pretty darn close, guys. I mean, from that angle, you would say no, it's out. From that angle, yeah, I mean, it's just barely out, that ball, right? And then, look, I mean, then he gets hit, and immediately the ball, I would have called that a safety. I mean, I don't know on the replay if you call it a safety, but man, that would have made things exciting. Would have made things, I mean, brutal. Anyway, guys, I'm going to take a couple hours off. We're going to eat some dinner. I should be back again tonight with some more. If I'm not, we'll pick it up tomorrow, but hopefully we'll be back again tonight with some more. Bryce Young will move on to the next round, where he will face J.J. McCarthy. That should be a good matchup as well. And our next game coming up will be Jared Goff against Dak Prescott. So pretty good matchup there. What a great game. This was, I mean, aside from the fact that the fumbles were the, you know, you don't like to see a team fumble to end it. But what a great game. Great defense by Carolina to get those 2 turnovers. Shough had 2 touchdown passes. No, he didn't. Sorry, he had 1 and a rushing touchdown. But Bryce Young had 3. And we'll end it there. We'll move on to the next one.